Hi, this is Mimi. Welcome back to my channel. Today we are catching up in my creative daily journal. I believe from February 13th to I think the 16th or 17th. I'm not quite sure. I am doing a voiceover. I'm very sorry about that. I really am not the best at voiceovers. I feel very uncomfortable doing it and I don't know why. Um, so here I am. I have a bunch of photos that I have to add on this day, a good amount of photos, which sometimes I have none. This day I have a few, and also packaging from some products. Now, my boyfriend and I, we exchanged our Valentine's gifts the night before Valentine's Day because we're both impatient, and he wanted to give me this book he got me. The book he got me was 3,000 Questions to Answer Before You Die, or something like that. He was so proud he found this book. So here I am. I'm adding the packaging from the rhinestone stickers that he got me, that he found at Target, and the Ferrero Rocher candy he got me. If you've never had it, the best one is the coconut. If you love coconut, it's very hard to find. It only comes in the combo pack. So I'm adding pictures of the books that I read that day. Um, you'll see that my tastes, when I read almost a book a day, and you'll find that it's always romance or thriller, some nonfiction thrown in. Also, I put in a picture of the Echo Park mystery box. I bought mine. Did you guys buy yours? I love the Echo Park mystery boxes. I love getting the um, collection kits and seeing what ones they throw in there and what other little things I end up getting. The price was $35 this time, which was great, and free shipping. So I did buy mine. Usually my boyfriend buys it, but this time I bought my own. I'm so very proud of myself. But usually he buys it for me because, he likes to give me little surprises. So I'm just writing down that I bought the box, and then that cupcake was the red velvet with cream cheese icing from Costco, and it was chef's kiss. It was so good. If there are any left at Costco, you should get yourself some. I don't know how they did it, but the icing tasted like cheesecake. It was so good. My mom bought them for my grandparents and then just shoved three at me. Like, they're not going to eat them. Here, take this. And shoved three at me. And I'm going to tell you, they did not last long in this house. They were that good. So when I do my creative daily, I will write down little things about the pictures I put in, little snippets of my day. And sometimes I do, like this page, I am going to end up doing hidden journaling. So I made that Ferrera packaging a little spot, that a belly band that I can just tuck a piece of paper under, and I will do my journaling later. Since I don't journal every day, seem to forget what I've done the day before. So I do write it down on my phone. And since I record on my phone, I will go in later after I'm recording and fill in my journaling. What I fill in as I go are the little things. So here I am on the next day, the 14th. I did have to buy my boyfriend a replacement gift. I bought him something I thought he would love, and he did love it. It just didn't work for him. I bought him those grips to put on your PlayStation controller. He loved how they felt, but they were so high. So then we tried getting him lower ones, but the lower ones are concave, and he did not like how that felt. So I had to return the gift, and then I ended up finding him when we had been at Walmart last week, I believe. He saw these Grateful Dead crew socks, and he's a big Grateful Dead fan. So I ended up getting that as his replacement gift. Now, this is not the first replacement gift I've had to get my boyfriend. I swear, I always get him stuff he loves, but it never ends up working out. For Christmas, I got him this cup holder, and I swear, if you ever see it, and you spend a lot of time in your car, if you ever see it on Amazon, it's amazing. It fits in your cup holder, has a cup, and then it has a tray coming off of it, which he eats lunch in his car at work. So it would have been perfect, but it didn't fit in his cup holder. It said it was supposed to work for all cars. It did not. So that had to go back. Such a pain. So here I am putting in a picture of all my dyed pages. I spent that day dyeing paper for hours. I ended up with 98 sheets of paper that I dyed. 25 coffee dyed and all the rest colored. And I used tie-dye to do it, believe it or not. I was able to use a clearance. I found a clearance at Michael's, little containers of powdered tie-dye that you just add water to, and that's how you tie-dye. And I threw it in my container with water, and look at the gorgeous colors. I got turquoise, lime, orange, wine-colored, pink. They were gorgeous. We also then watched Ghostbusters Afterlife, is it called? It was the newest one from 2021. It was such a good movie. They really did it justice. The connection to the original Ghostbusters movies. And if you're a Ghostbusters fan, it was so good. I was not expecting it after watching the female version of Ghostbusters, which was not that great. I didn't think I'd like this one, but I absolutely loved it. It was so good. My boyfriend and I both loved it. So I'm just writing down a few things, and then later on, off camera, I will come in and journal on the pink page on the opposite side around that love you that I put in there, and that's where I'll do my journaling for that page. Now on to my next page. On this day, I finished my lap book. I don't know if you saw that video. I posted a flip through of the lap book I have been working on 4 weeks. It took me forever, but I finally finished it on this day. I was so happy to be done with it. It will be up for sale today on my Etsy shop. If you're interested, go take a look or check out my flip through. Honestly, I'm just so in love with it, and it took me so long, but it came out great. We also got Chinese food on this day because we got Chinese food last week while my son was at work, and he was so angry that we did not get Chinese food for him too. So we got Chinese food, but I told him the person who wants the Chinese food has to pay. So he paid for the Chinese food this day, and he was so happy that he got it. But I'm gonna tell you, he's such a weirdo. I love my kid, but he got sweet and sour chicken. Doesn't use a sweet and sour sauce. He uses buffalo sauce, and he got plain white rice. It's his order every time, and it makes me laugh. Here I am putting in the books I read this day. I read 2 books this day. Gone Skinny Dipping, which was a male-male romance, and it was cute. It was. And then the one I regret. I regret taking time out to read this book. I feel like I wasted so much time. It was not good. But I finished it. I trooped through and I finished it. Oh, also here you can see a picture of I was trying to finish up my lap book and my dog was having none of it. I have a little dachshund. His name is Sammy. And he just jumped on my lap and that was it. He just kept pushing me away, wouldn't let me put any decorations in the lap book or anything. He was just being a pain. So yes, here we go. And now I will find some paper. Since it's such a busy background, I either use scraps of paper or I have sticker books with boxes in it that I will take those and write on some thoughts about the books or whatever it is. That purple paper is actually scraps from my tie-dyed paper. And like I just think it's gorgeous. I love it so much. I'm so sorry if you can hear my dog barking in the background. He will bark until my boyfriend gets here. He's a needy little thing. He was adopted at 7 years old. His owner passed away, and we took him in, and he has separation anxiety, but he's so sweet. So here I am just writing little thoughts about my books. That way, when I go through these later on to look back, if I want to, oh, maybe I should reread that, I'll know if it's worth rereading or not. I don't always leave reviews on Goodreads, especially when they're not nice. I don't like doing that. I know I'll just leave a star review, but I won't say what my problem is. I I know authors go on there and look, and I would never want to hurt anyone's feelings like that. But that's just me. You do you. I just can't do it. I know how I would feel if I was a writer, but I also wouldn't go on Goodreads and go into reviewer spaces like that. You should know better. But this other one, it was so bad. 1 star. I gave it 1 star only because you can't give it none. I finished it. So it was a 1-star book. I feel like this author tried to be that person who did what was the book with all the men that she dated, and then they made a Netflix show about it after the book. I feel like she tried to be that, but not as good. So this page is almost done, and then later on I will come through and do my journaling. I don't remember where I did my journaling on that, but I'll come in and do my journaling. So here we have another day. I got new sneakers. They're very comfortable. They're Skechers, Bob Skechers. So comfortable. I have issues with my ankle, and I should be wearing sneakers at all times, so I always have to find very comfortable sneakers. Also, I read another book. Don't worry, this time it was a novella. It was short. Not worth my time reading again. But it was a 1.5 of a series, and I liked the first book. Did not like the second book. This day I also filmed making my March journal, so there's a picture of that, and I do know that I write my journaling on the white space all around that photo then. That's where I put the journaling then. And I end up looking for, because once again, the flowers down there are a little busy. I can't really write over it, so I will find a piece of paper or a sticker. Today it's paper because it's sitting there, and write my thoughts on that book, which I believe I gave it 2 stars. I thought it was not necessary. It just made me not like the characters after I fell in love with them in book 1. So there's that. How do you guys journal? Can you tell me down in the comments, how do you journal when you do a creative daily journal? Do you do it every day? I can't see myself doing it every day, though I should, because I'm very forgetful. Like I said, I use a notes app on my phone, and I take little bullet points of my day, and then I will fill out the journaling later. And once again, my dog's barking because I'm talking, and he wonders who I'm talking to. I'm not going to tell him. I'm not going to tell him that I'm talking to the world. So here we go. I'm also almost done with this. I thank you for watching. I really appreciate you coming on and watching my videos. If you like what you see, please like the video, subscribe, do all that jazz. And I really hope that I will see you soon in the next video. Thanks so much for stopping by.